You should already have your name and the date. I hope that is true. Today's date is 9/18/17. Okay? Okay, who's going to read example 1 for me? Go ahead, Cameron.
A bin of potatoes weighs 100 pounds.
Okay, stop there. We are going to take these one sentence at a time. So, a bin, that's 1, right? Do you agree?
Yeah.
So, 1 bin, I'm going to draw a bin, which is just going to be like a little box, okay? And it's 100 pounds. Okay, Cameron, ready when you are.
Potatoes are packed into bags weighing 15 pounds.
So, there's the next sentence. I'm going to take all of these potatoes and I'm going to put them in bags. I'm going to change my bags to red, okay? Just because I want them to be smaller, but they're not going to be. And I want each bag to weigh 15 pounds. So I want this bag to weigh 15. I'm going to draw a handle for a bag. I want this bag to weigh 15. So what would I do to those potatoes to get them into those bags? What's my question say, Cameron? How many bags of potatoes are there? How many pounds are left? Wait. So, I want to know how many bags I'm going to make up. So I could count by 15s. It might take a long time. Or I could do what? I could plus all of them. That might take a little while too. I could divide. I'm taking this bin and I'm dividing it up into bags. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so that word dividing it up into bags tells me right away what I'm doing. So I'm going to change and I'm going to do, okay, 100 divided by 15. So, do you know what how much 2 15s are?
30.
30, right. So, 2 15s are 30. How many's 4? What's another 30, right? So that's another 2. And then another 30. That's another 2. So 30, 60, 90. Do you agree? That's 6. 6 15s get me 90. Do you see how I did that? Shh. It'll be fine. Get a different color. Get pink. I did 2 15s, 2 15s, and another 2. And I got 6 15s that equals 90. With me? Okay. So here, shh. So 6, and I'll take away 90. That leaves me with 10. Can I count by 15 to get to 10? No. So how many bags am I going to have? How many could I divide 100 by 15? How many did I get?
6.
So I got 6 bags. So circle that because that answered question 1. How many are left over? 10 left. And you circle that. Do you see how word problems kind of get wild? How we draw a lot, we make a lot of shapes, we do a lot of things to make us think. Do you see that? Yeah? Okay, so when we get our answers, we want to be sure we circle them or put a box around them, so I'm sure to know exactly what you meant, okay? So now let's look at example 2. Who's going to read that one for me? Let's look at Kelly Jo. I saw her hand first. Kelly Jo, read it, sweetie.
Julie has 172 stamps.
Okay. I'm ready.
She wants to put them in an album.
Okay, so she's going to take all those, put them into a book. Okay, I'm ready.
Each page of the album holds 25 stamps.
Wow. Okay, so I got an album. I got a page, right? All these pages, right? Each page is going to hold 25. What am I doing to that 200 or 200? What am I doing to that 172?
Count 25.
You can count by 25s to see how many I can get there. What else can I do? What's the word? Dividing. I'm dividing up these stamps into 25s. Okay? Now, Kelly Jo, read me the question.
How many pages of the album will Julia need to stick all her stamps?
Okay, so how many pages is she going to need to stick all her stamps? So, I need to see how many 25s will go into that. Do you agree? But what if there's going to be some left over? Do you agree?
Yeah.
What do the leftovers? Do they just not get in the book?
No, they do.
What do you do to them?
Then you just add them.
You put them on a different page, but what? It just won't fill it up. Okay? So, I can count by 25s. Can you? Can you count by 90s? It might be easier. It might be easier for us to count by 25s instead of dividing. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 25, 50, 75, 100.
125, 150, 175.
So I'm almost. I went over. How many is that?
6.
6?
Yeah, it should be 6.
No, that was 150. It should be 7. Because remember, 150 gets me close to the 172. But I need the extra page, like Aiden said, because what do I do with the other ones? I can't just leave them out, can I? I can't just say, well, I collected those, I'm just going to toss those because I ain't got enough pages for them. We have to put another page on there. So, we count to 175. And that, we counted 7 times, so 7 pages. Okay? These are the easy things. We're going to get to some harder ones. Do you think these are easy? No?
It sounds like
It is like what are you trying to say? Well, you don't know why we counted by 25s?
so you can reach the answer.
Okay. Well, they had 170. Stop tapping. They had 172 stamps. Okay. And 25 was going to go on each page. So look, Jack, it's like I have 25 on this page. And then I have another 25. That makes 50. And then 75. Okay? 100. And so then 125. 150. Well, I got to 150, but I have to get to 172. Otherwise, those extra stamps, that 22 extra stamps, they're just going to be hanging out in my room and probably lost, right? So I have to add that other 7th page to put those extras on. Does that make sense now? Okay. So now let's look at example 3. Example 3. Taylor Ann, read example 3 for me.
Rob
Fills. I'm sorry, I missed a letter. Rob fills
250-gallon fuel tanks at $40 per gallon at a gas station.
Zip it. Go ahead.
How much money does he need to pay for filling 9 such tanks?
Okay, so I have a 250-gallon fuel tank. Okay, one right now. One. Okay, and it cost me $3. What?
Per gallon.
Oops. $3 per gallon. But how many gallons do I have?
250.
How do I find out, Jack, how much money I need to fill that whole tank? Yeah, I do. I need to times these two. I could count by 3s 250 times, but good Lord, who wants to do that, right?
Oh, it takes like 40 minutes?
It could. So let's do like Jack said and do 250 times the 3. 0. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry my 1, 6, 7. So that, what does that 750 represent?
How much money?
How much money? Okay, so it's $750. And that's for how many tanks?
250.
No. It's for one 250-gallon tank. One tank. How many tanks do I have, Jack? I have 9. So I want to know how much it's going to be for all 9. So what can I do to this number? Times by what? 9, yeah. I'm going to take the total of one tank, times it by how many tanks I have. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 7 is 63. 64, $67. Good Lord, he's gonna have to spend a lot of money.
Oh, really?
Right?
Yeah.
Macaroni.
That's like more like pesky.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay,
Okay, guys, focus on the problems. Focus on the problems. Okay. Abby, you want to redo it for?
A group of volunteers buy 32 cartons of 40 apples.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, about 32 cartons of 40 apples. Okay, I'm ready.
The volunteers pack the apples into bags of 5 each and sell each bag for $4 to raise funds for a charity.
Yeah, charity. It's okay.
How much do they collect after selling all the apples?
Okay, so they bought 32 cartons of 40 apples. So, let me make sure that I'm reading this right, because I sometimes start again. So I'm going to come over here and do 32 times 40. Bring my 0 down. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. So this is how many apples I have in all. A bunch of them, right? Caleb, honey, sit down and focus on what we're doing. So now, the volunteers pack the apples into bags of 5 and sell each bag for $4. Okay? So, if I'm going to pack each bag into 5, Caleb. Yes. We're going to divide them. We're going to see how many bags I'm going to get when I divide 5 into this. Okay, so 5 apples here, 5 apples here, 5 apples here. Okay? How many bags do I need? Because Kyra and Kelly Jo are setting up the bags and they don't know how many. And I'm ready to just throw some apples in. Right? Okay. So you need to see how many bags. So 5, 2, 8, 0. 5 into 1, 2, 8, 0. So now, 5 can't go into 1, but it can go into 12 twice, and that's 10. So 2, 8. 5 goes into 28 5 times. That's 25. I get 3 and bring down that. And 5 goes into 36 times. So I'm going to have 256 bags of apples. Okay? It's a bunch of bags. Okay? So each bag, each one of these
Cost $4.
is for $4. So who can raise their hand and tell me what I need to do now? Trey. I do. Each one of these is $4. I could count by 4 all these times, but good Lord, how long is that going to take? So I'm going to multiply. Okay. So 256 times 4. So that's a 4, carry my 2, 22, carry my 2, 8, 9, 10. How much do they collect after selling all the apples? There it is. Okay. So, I want you to circle number 4. This is what we're going to be mostly doing. A bunch of steps. 2 to 3, maybe 4. Okay? We are. I haven't even got there. Is everybody ready to go on to the next one? Trey, do you want to read it? Hold on. Okay, let me get all this away from it. Okay, I'm ready.
Miss
Hernandez.
Hernandez has a garden that is worth an equal payment of $472. After 45 payments, she still owes $3.
$3,000.
$3,050.
$50. $3,050. That's okay. That's a comma.
How much for each payment if she pays for the car in 60 equal payments?
Okay, so do I know how much she actually owes?
Yes.
Kinda. It's gonna take me a minute to get there, but did it tell me a price?
No.
No. So I have to find that price. It told me that she has been making equal payments of that for 45 payments. Alright? So, what can I do to these two to see how much the big price was?
Divide.
No.
Multiply.
Multiply. I want to see the big price. They've already divided it up for me. I want to see how much the whole car cost, right? So I'm going to multiply these. Now, I tried to give you plenty of room. So 478 times 45. Remember the total. 45. 5 times 8 is 40. Carry my 4. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Okay. 5 times 4 is 20. And then 23. So now, I need to extend my page. Okay, so now, draw my collar. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Draw my collar. Lay my egg. 4 times 8 is 32. 28, 29, 31, 16, 17, 18, 19. 4, 5. Is that all that the price is? I want you to finish reading this sentence that says after 45 payments. After 45 payments, what? Still owes $3,050. So is this all that she's paid for? This is all I have paid for now, but how much did the car? How much is still left? Yeah. So I have to take this, and I still have to put that $3,050 on there. So 2, 1. Good Lord. Oh, she had a down payment. Means you pay some you pay some money before you actually buy it.
Oh, Miss Deer, hold on. She's probably much behind.
Okay, shh.
Like, she bought a car
For a brand new car, guys, that's not bad. I mean, most of us buy used cars. There's really no sense in buying a brand new car, but it's great. That's great. Some people buy brand new cars if that's what they want to do. Guys, I'm not here to tell you how to shop. I don't care. Look. Focus. So, Jack, this is how much that she actually was going to pay for that car. It says how much would each payment be if she pays for the car in 60 equal payments. So a payment, what does a payment do to my total price?
It's like you're paying for it. Like,
Isn't it
you minus?
No. Huh? Yeah, it divides it up. A payment makes it easier because I don't have to pay all of this big lump at one time.
Just pay it like a month.
Yeah, it pays it, okay, I'm going to pay this month. I'm going to pay this next month. So you can actually afford it, okay? Zip it.
And then we have enough you can afford it.
So now we have 24,560, and I'm going to divide it by those 60 months. I'm going to break it apart so I can make 60 equal payments. What do you notice about both of those numbers? What do they end in?
0.
So what do I get to do there?
Cut them out.
Mark that out.
Cut them off. So now, instead of actually being freaked out and dividing by 60, I can just divide by the 6, right? 2, 4, 5, 6. So it can't actually go into 2, but it can go to 24. 4 times, and that's 24. Bring down my 5. Can I count by 6s to get to 5?
No, so bring down another one.
No. What am I going to put up there though? A 0. First I got to put that 0, and then I have to bring down the other one. So what is that?
I think that's 7. Wait, no.
6,
That's
12,
18.
18, 24, 30, 36. It's going to be 9 because it's 54, right? Oh, but they're not ready for decimals, are they?
Look at this.
Oh, praise Jesus. Okay, I can't remember. All my years are starting to run together. Okay, so 9. So that's 54. Right? Do you agree? So since I don't have anything here, money, don't we do this?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and bring a 0 down. Goes into 23 times. And so that's 18. And then we get 20 again. So it's going to stop at 33 cents.
Would the 20 be a remainder?
No, there's not going to be a remainder with money.
Oh.
Okay? So we're going to get the 33 cents. Okay? But what's one of her payments going to be? Is it all going to be the 33 cents?
Yeah. 409.
Because it's less, because remember I've got a remainder. What do you, isn't some of them going to be like 34 cents? Yeah. So what, yeah, it's not going to come out even. Very good. Very, very, very good. Alright. So, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah. Oh. I didn't know there was a back. Mister, we're going to do all this in here. We don't have time. Why? You don't know that can.
Okay.
Sit up there.
It's here. Okay, are you ready?
Oh, jeez.
We're on the back. We're on the back. Okay, this table shows charges for a parking garage. Okay, so the first hour costs $7. The second hour is $5, and then any after the second hour, it's $3 each hour after that. Okay, so Mr. Lee parked his car here from 9 to 2. Ready? Count with me to see how many hours that is. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Because we've got 5 hours.
Wow.
Okay? So, how much did he pay? So, for 5 hours, what does my first hour cost?
$7.
Okay, so $7. What's the second hour cost? Okay. So, I did the first hour. That left me with 4 hours left, right? Then I did the second hour. That leaves me with 3 hours left. How many is it for each hour after the second, Trey?
Would it be like 3 and 3 and 3?
It could. Well, I could do 9. I could count by threes 3 times and get 9, right? If you don't keep your feet down, I'm going to bolt them to the floor. This is not for you to be comfortable in. I don't care. Do not put your feet up on my desk like that. Shh. You're going to be just fine. So then I have $9 for the leftover 3 hours because $3 per hour. So 3, 6, 9. Okay? Now we're going to do all these. Add them together. Let's add them
We
together.
will have our profit.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, and 9. That's what I got. So 21 what?
$1.
There you go. Very good.
That's actually not bad for 5 hours.
Okay, are you ready? You're going to start getting into some harder ones. I want you to, who's going to read this for me?
I will.
It's like, who hasn't read?
Okay, fine. Finley didn't. What about Edgar Murray?
She read, didn't he? Okay, will you read it for me?
The cost of 4 votes and 5 ties is 247 cents. Each tie costs 3 times as much as a vote. What is the total cost of each tie?
Okay, are you ready?
Mhm.
We'll show you an easy way to do this. Alright? Okay, if I have a belt, wait, each tie costs 3 times as much as a belt. Okay, I got a belt here. A belt. How many belts do I have? 4. And the ties cost 3 times what the belt does. Okay, just making sure I'm all on the right track. Okay, I got 4 belts, right? The ties cost how much as much as the belts?
3 times.
The ties cost 3 times as much as a belt. So whatever this is, I got 3 more ties, right? For each belt, I have 3 ties. Do you agree? Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to do that for each little box that I have. Whoops. Okay. So now, Oh, it said I had 5 ties though, didn't it? 2, 3, 4. I missed this one. Sorry, guys. And 5. Okay. Do you see what I did? If you don't,
I just said times 5.
please raise your hand if you don't know what I did. The tie costs 3 times as much as this one. The price. Okay. So I have it in pieces. Okay. The belt is going to be a chunk, and then these are going to be 3 times of a chunk. Does that make sense? 3 times as many as 1 chunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count all the chunks that I have. Don't leave. I'm going to count all my chunks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 19 pieces. And I want to break that 19 up and divide that 247 by. Now, we will pick up here where we left off tomorrow.